Galaxy, where we talk all things collectibles and our favorite fandoms. This week we're going to be talking a lot of Ahsoka, doing a mid-season recap. I'm your host, Matthew, and with me is going to be Brandon from Alderaan Armory. Should be coming in right now. Welcome, welcome.
Hey,
So, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right. How about you, man?
Doing good. It's a nice Sunday night. Got a good drink here, and we're talking Star Wars. I mean, it doesn't get a lot better than that.
No, no, it doesn't.
I'll drink to that. So, Ahsoka. We're halfway through the series. What are your thoughts on it?
So far, it's kind of on the lines of what I thought it was going to be. It's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think they were going to take so long to get to certain things either. But,
I understand that. Just to put this out there, this is a full spoiler discussion. So, spoiler warning, if you don't want to know about how Hayden Christensen and Anakin Skywalker shows up in the world between worlds, don't watch. If you do want to know, let's get into it. That transition was incredible, dude. From the like ocean into the world between worlds.
oh, yeah, I totally agree.
That was perfect.
I honestly didn't know that that's where she was going to wake up at all. And I didn't recognize it at first. It took me a minute to put two and two together.
Special guest host, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Got Finn. He has a lot of thoughts about Ahsoka. So,
Oh,
Finn,
I don't.
what did you think of episode 4? He's speechless. There you have
Totally.
it, folks. What more do you have to say?
Speak. Funny.
All right. No, but seriously, I didn't expect World Between Worlds.
No, neither did I.
I mean, not this soon. You figured it was probably going to come into play eventually, somehow.
I figured it would be
But
like last episodes, though, kind of like how you know the season four ended.
right. I guess before we get too deep into it, we can talk about the first 3 episodes if you'd like. I mean, episode 1 was just kind of like an introduction to the characters, what they've been up to and whatnot. Episode 2 also really, but you get some action. You get meet up with Hera and they take on Morgan Elsbeth's little Imperial factory there where they were building the light speed engines, whatever you call those. Yeah.
Yeah, ring.
That thing's sweet. The Eye of Solace or something.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember
We were just
exactly.
talking about it last night, but we were joking about the Eye of Saruman. Sauron. Eye
I
of
have,
Sauron. Here we go
yeah,
with that again. Good
yeah.
lord.
I have eye on. I had to go
Yeah,
and
the
speak stuff and look because he just put out the deck of the ISI on. Looks pretty good too.
who did now?
Lance Peter Luke. He just dropped some. He actually did the bridge or the deck and the stickers for like you know, I don't know what they call them. Um, what would be
Uh,
gauges in a car, I guess. I don't know what the exact terminology for it is, or maybe the gauges and stuff on like a boat or a ship. But
fucking these.
yeah, it's the sticker decals that would go in the screen parts, which I thought was neat. If you got the right printer and stuff to print those on the sticker material, he has a included file for that for the stickers too. So that'd be something cool that I'd like to maybe invest in the future. Get a printer that could also print that type of stuff. I wonder if like a label printer or something could do that,
Probably
because I definitely need a label
to some
printer.
capacity.
I
I love these guys.
would love to put those on my shop here soon. Um,
Oh, you
I
got the blades too. Those are
yeah,
cool.
all of those things are something I would love to do, like we were talking earlier, do like accessory packs, you know.
I love this. The little Razor Crest has lab on the shelf.
Yeah. I'm working on getting some of that stuff in the shop too. Especially Doc Ondor's stuff. The what was it? Go back real quick, go up.
This one?
The, those pikes, the droids, the pikes that they're holding, I would like to do like a figure pack that has those, maybe the training gear, you know, the helmet and the wooden swords, and then what's the exit out of that real quick. What was the other one? Oh, the loft cats. Maybe like those three things all together in a pack for like, 25 or 30 or something like that.
Nice. Here's the
And
new stuff on the shop.
I'm trying to do listings where you can like mix and match, like the Endor tree set with the ghosts on it right there. That's actually one you can mix and match the bridge pieces with various sizes of like tree logs and tree trunks.
Nice.
The one right next to it with the what is it, fives right there, or Echo. Um that one's a mix and match one too. Each of those pieces you can select the styles and stuff. Need to get a better picture for that. But I was trying to do it kind of quick on my phone.
It is what it is, you know. You get an idea what you
Yeah,
can get,
because
parts
they're
you can mix together, you know.
they're buried pieces too, like piece 4 and 3. You can see the buried piece right there in the picture. 6 has a buried piece too. I think it's just 3, 4, and 6 have buried pieces that are
Right.
like, they're almost identical, but they've got like a slit cut out of the, like a wedge section cut out of the base of it, so it simulates being like submerged in the ground.
This is cool.
Yeah, I
Pharaoh's
like that.
badge.
I like that. I should have grabbed that. I had that around here somewhere. Here's a misprint right here, actually. If you want to switch the screen over, there's a misprint, but it's still, uh, it's a really, really nice.
Oh, the line through the middle.
Yeah, that was the misprint. Somewhere along the line, it ended up getting shifted. The print shifted in it. Yeah, but it still turned out not too bad.
I'd say
Sometimes,
so.
sometimes I keep these and I like to include like orders and stuff. You know,
Right.
I mean, you might as well. Like,
Freebies never hurt.
I had a Boba Fett survival knife around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Like I had this one's kind of a misprint. And even if it, like, this is pretty much a perfect print, but if you look really close on the things, it's got really minute uh holes from where I think the fan on one of them starting to go and needs to be replaced, and it leaves like little air pocket holes where it just didn't squirt any filament, like it, the size of a needlehead, stop. So I don't like to send out that kind of stuff unless it's like a perfect print. So sometimes I'll even include, this type of stuff. I've sent a couple of people like an extra one of those when they order one if the first print wasn't perfect, or I just like including stuff, free stuff.
Right. I got you.
Feel like I haven't done that enough. So now I'm gonna try to start including something in just about every order. I used to include stickers, but I started running out of those. Like, wasn't the beginning of this year, but like a couple months ago, they started running kind of low. So now I just throw in like one of those printed Boba coins or something.
Right. So, part four, Fallen Jedi. Fantastic episode. I mean, the best one we've had so far. Visually, probably the best Star Wars we've had.
Oh yeah,
Um, it looked incredible. Balin Skull's incredible.
that.
Uh, so sad about Ray Stevenson. I mean, that's got to be the biggest loss Star Wars has suffered for a long time
Oh yeah,
because he's doing just such a phenomenal job.
I agree.
And
Like,
he's like frightening on the screen, when he started fighting Ahsoka. He's powerful, he's like precise.
yeah, he commands attention. That's for sure. Even with
Definitely.
saying words, which is kind of hard for some actors to do, and he does it very well.
Oh yeah. I like his little 360 spin he does down on
Yeah,
her.
yeah, that
I mean,
was top tier. That was definitely top tier. Um,
I had joked, we definitely know what Jedi Survivor stance he uses.
yeah,
The
right.
cross guard stance.
He he fights like a prequel Jedi that hasn't really had to fight in a long time, you know? Like somebody
Yeah.
that he's not necessarily rusty, but he just kind of does it
Right.
because he still does some of that like flippy stuff, like that cool spin movie does and stuff, but he fights more like
He's
they do the original trilogy, very like standoffish and stance means a lot, and.
almost more like elegant,
Yeah, yeah,
uh kind of Qui-Gon-esque in Count Dooku.
yeah. Well, we were talking about how Obi-Wan did Maul out in the desert. It's really similar to that, you know,
Ah, dude,
which
speaking of that, what about Marek?
thing. So,
I cut over you. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
oh no, I just said that that's style of fighting actually, comes from Qui-Gon because he switches his pose at the end
Oh
from
yeah.
yeah, from one to the other. So I think he goes
He's
through.
like,
I was watching, I think it was like New Rock Stars or something, and he mentions that he goes through like three separate poses. First is
yeah.
one, then another one, then he finally like realizes what
He
Maul's gonna.
starts like, oh, we're old adversaries. We've done this before. And then he goes to like, no, I'm gonna take you. And then he's like, no, like my master or something.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that
It's
was cool.
awesome.
That was a nice little touch.
That's Dave Filoni and his team, man. Amazing creatives.
Yeah, no, I totally some of the
uh,
best, even
what
outside of Star Wars.
what about Marek though? Or Merrick?
Merrick, somebody said that it was like Maroc or something like that is how you're supposed to say it. But
Yeah, if you listen to Shin Hati, she's like, Marok.
yeah, I really enjoy his character. I'm kind of happy that he's not like anybody that
Dude,
we
same.
know. Because,
I was very surprised to see him just kind of.
yeah, it would be a shock. Like, oh, if it's Ezra or oh, Kanan resurrected or oh,
It
something
wouldn't
like
be
that.
a good shock.
Yeah, it would be shock, but I feel like it would kind of sully what was done before, especially by himself. So,
Right.
uh, it was cool to see that it was like the Night Sister magic or whatever, you know.
Yeah. He's a Night Sister fart, is what people were calling him.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
terrible.
like if he was like a former Jedi or something like that, that the Night Sisters had resurrected for like Vader or something like that. Because
Right.
why would he essentially be an Inquisitor? Because that's what he was, right? Was an Inquisitor,
They could have found like a dead Inquisitor and used their magic or something.
right?
It's a mystery. Nobody really knows.
But I feel like it would be cooler but more gruesome if it was like a Jedi that like showed up on Dathomir after the purge and like say they killed him or something, and Vader showed up, maybe kind of like how Dooku was or Palpatine was looking for like maybe an Inquisitor, and they were like, "Oh well, we got this body on ice over here."
And we know the Empire's done stuff like that before, because the head Inquisitor used
The body,
Luminara, used
and then
Luminara's body to call, like, attract other Jedi that the rebels crew.
Kenobi found all those Jedi encased in like that amber looking
Oh yeah,
whatever.
at the Grand Inquisitorius.
Oh, and I
Yeah,
remember one of those Jedi was a familiar one that we've seen before
that
in the
old master dude. Not to
kind
be
of
confused with Darth Maul.
boat looking guy.
Yeah. Master Sinube.
I can't remember offhand.
I got it. I'm
Oh, man,
sure that's
that
Master Sinube.
that was always my biggest downfall with Star Wars was all the different Jedi names. I was like Anakin Skywalker. That's who I remember. And Obi-Wan. Those are the two that I.
Annie? Little Annie? This guy, right?
Then Samuel L. Jackson, good old Mace. Yeah, yep. It
Master
was him.
Sinube.
He was the dude that had the cane. Wasn't his lightsaber the end of his cane?
Yeah, right there.
Helped Ahsoka with the two girls that had the lightsaber. They had
They'd
killed the.
stole Ahsoka's saber.
Yeah,
Yeah. Here we go. The value of moving slowly is that one can always see or clearly see the way ahead. Wise advice.
because didn't they like originally kill a Jedi or something like that, or a Jedi had been killed or
There
something,
we
and that's
go.
getting. It's been a while since I've seen that little arc.
In
I
that
remember.
arc, um, let's
I remember.
see what happened. Her and Plo Koon were going to investigate something in like the underworld, and somebody stole her lightsaber, and she didn't want to like tell Anakin or something, or she got banned from going on a mission because she was like too full of herself and wasn't listening to orders and stuff. So they like grounded her, and her punishment was to be with Master Snube because he's old and slow and he's working in the library. Well, she ends
Right.
up telling him that, hey, I lost my lightsaber and stuff. And then they go on this huge mission to find it. Ends up like on the black market or something.
Hmm.
Good times. One of the like gangsters ends up dead because the girl that he was dating wanted him dead or some crap.
Yeah, I remember there was some kind of murder or something like that, and that's how because they ended up going there to investigate.
Yeah, she was like pretending to be innocent and stuff, and then ended up in a long chase scene. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember that one. The
Good
one girl
episode.
hiding and had the lightsaber looked like she had either some dead person's skin on her face or some kind of mask or something like that. I just remember it being like eerily creepy. Like, why does this alien have a mask on her face?
Why not? That's the
Hmm.
real question.
Yeah, I mean, galaxy far, far away, people are crazy here on Earth. Why
Hey,
would twice as
don't,
crazy?
don't joke about far, far away. People don't find that funny.
Yeah, especially to find galaxies far, far, farther away, right?
I thought it was a funny joke. What did I even say? I said, like, what do you guys think? Like, this is how Anakin's gonna come back alive. Anakin and Ahsoka are gonna use the world between worlds to get to where Ezra is, and Anakin's gonna leave with Ahsoka, and he's gonna be back like fully alive in a galaxy far, far away. People tore
Yeah,
me up in the comments section. Oh, you're an idiot. That's so stupid. Blah blah blah. It's a joke.
yeah, I still can't believe it acted like that.
It was
Like,
ridiculous.
did the joke just go over your head, or right?
Hey, if you're not smart enough to understand it,
The dumb
unsubscribe.
dumbing down of mankind.
Dude. Marek was cool though. I'm
Yeah,
watching Finn almost knock over my ships.
I liked his character a lot, and
I
his
like the
helmet,
mystery still.
his helmet and his armor reminded me a lot of like a medieval knight, which was the part that I thought was the coolest.
Yeah. Speaking of his helmet, like in recent Star Wars books, they've been doing like ancient Sith Lord spirits trapped to an artifact like a helmet or something.
Oh, that
That
sounds cool.
that's kind of what I was thinking at first, but
That's
like in the
really cool.
books they have to destroy that thing to destroy the spirit. So he wouldn't be attached to like the helmet. What's he
You know,
attached to the rubber like outfit, whatever on its stomach?
yeah, now that I think about it, you know what it reminds me of? That one dude that was made of like the sand or whatever from the Hellboy, the first two. Well, it would be the first Hellboy movie because I think he gets killed in it, but I can't remember what his name was, but he was one of the like Nazi characters, you know, that they were fighting. And he had the like blades on his arms, I remember.
I kind of remember him. I'm
It
not
was
super familiar with Hellboy.
was Ron Perlman's Hellboy, the first one.
Yeah,
Remember he kills his dad using the sword. He sneaks in and kills his dad, and then later on, Hellboy fights him like somehow. I think he throws him or he trips or something. He ends up falling down inside of like a shaft that has spikes at the bottom of it that like impale him, and he just like a bunch of sand starts coming out of everywhere. You know, that's kind of what it reminded me of. But
yeah,
yeah, it was. I remember it being like not similar, but just like the insides being sand, which I guess
right.
the insides of Merrick weren't sand, but it's like
I
skin tight
guess like
stuff.
the
The guy wore like a real slim skin tight suit that was real similar
okay.
to his. Didn't wear a helmet. I think it was like a gas mask or something, which I thought was kind of cool. But
I guess the audio descriptive thing says that it's like black smoke. It looks dark green, but
yeah,
that's interesting.
I think it's just the programming's attempt, the algorithm's attempt to put a color in, and they're like, oh, well, we can only use one, you know.
Right.
So that's
Could
more
have
than like
used green.
a limitation of technology or dark green or something, you know.
Yeah, for real.
It's just the limitations of technology. I think
I
that's
just
people want AI to do things so bad. They want their technology to be a little more intelligent.
I don't.
It's like your smartphone anymore, I guess.
I don't want any of that crap, bro.
We're gonna have soon.
What was that?
We're gonna have Terminators here soon.
Oh, we already got them, I'm sure. Killer AI.
Right?
There's AI on this thing on
All
Zoom.
around.
I just absolutely loved that episode. The way he like explodes and screams, it captivates Shin and Sabine. You know, they're just like, whoa, what the F is that? Shin looks like completely disturbed because she's been hanging out with this guy. She's like, yo, that's not that's not right.
No bueno. No bueno.
She's just like, witchcraft. No.
Right.
I love how Balin says that too. He's like, witchcraft.
Right. Man, it was a great episode.
Did
Hu
we see
Yang,
the ghost? Oh, Hu
yeah,
Yang, yeah. Hu Yang
Hu
throws fists,
Yang,
bro.
yeah, right. His little fight, and then I noticed that because I was watching again New Rockstar's breakdown of the episode. He
Everyone's
pulls.
watching that. I haven't checked it out yet. My brother was telling me to watch it today, and he never watches Voss.
You definitely should. I was watching it while I was working earlier. But he uses one of his little mini arms to pull the motivator to shut the ship down to warn him. And like, I really didn't even think about that. I just figured him getting slammed against it is what did it, you know?
I seen it on my second viewing because Ahsoka's like he wouldn't.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to watch it again.
Oh,
So
dude,
that's
I've seen it like 7 times now.
at least something I would have noticed myself too, but I watched the breakdown before I got a chance to watch the episode again.
I can't stop watching it. It's so good.
I can put the breakdowns on in the background while I work. I can't put the episodes on without like paying more attention to the episodes.
That's how I watch the episode so much. I'll put it on like 6 times while I'm redoing some of these figures or something.
Yeah, I like to do that same thing too. Just put it on while I'm messing around with stuff. But while I'm working,
This
man,
is the way,
I won't work.
right?
There was
We
something to talk about for the episode.
the Ghost and Carson Teva. There's
Like I
our
said,
Mandalorian tie-in. Carson's buddies with Zeb.
yeah,
I mean, not that we need anyone to be friends with Zeb. He's part of the freaking Ghost crew already.
right.
Not
I'm
yet
really
in this season though.
I'm really hoping to get to see him at least once or twice before the end of the season. Like I know there's only a couple episodes, but what's it
Or
like episodes or something? So yeah, 4 more episodes. So I'm hoping we at least get to see him in like the last two or something. That'd be nice.
everyone's talking about the cost of CGI for him. We might not see him till the Mandalorian movie or whatever that Dave Filoni movie is going to be. The big
Well,
team up movie.
I feel like just a small little like get together to see everybody together like one last time, you know.
If they bring Ezra back, they're going to have a Zeb and Ezra reunion.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how I feel.
I feel like they wouldn't be doing all this stuff if that isn't what they're, you know,
Let's get
heading.
into some theory talk right now, dude, because I just had something I was thinking about earlier come back into my mind. What if this season brings us to this other galaxy? And that's where we spend the remainder of the time until Dave's movie comes out. Like, we don't come back to our own galaxy till after that. Like, we would have to come back to get like Mando and Boba because you know they're going to be involved, and Bo Katan. So
Right.
like we'll have to come back from a certain point of view. But what if Ahsoka and Sabine and all these guys are just gone for the next 2, 3 projects?
I mean,
Assuming this writer strike ends and like the
definitely
actors get paid what they deserve and stuff,
right. That could definitely explain their absence from a lot of stuff, you know.
What if here's a rogue theory for you, not to copy New Rockstars, sorry guys.
Yeah, right.
Although I don't know if you even do that segment anymore because you blew your whole channel up, so heck with you.
What up?
What if the ghost doesn't come back to our galaxy until the Rise of Skywalker, where that big call gets put out? Because that's in the unknown regions, right? Exegol.
Yeah. I mean, that could be true.
I doubt it, but
Oh,
I find
I
that all my Star Wars theories are wrong 80% of the time because I have too much fun with them and I take bigger chances than Lucasfilm has balls to do.
yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, they definitely gotta play it safe after the ball dropping that was the sequel trilogy, but
well,
um
maybe don't put out 5 movies in 4 years.
yeah, right.
You
Although I
know,
will ones where they focused on like you can't really say Rogue One was the original trilogy characters per se, but when you focus on like the original trilogy characters and that era and stuff like that, um, I feel like things get better reception because
the
uh,
pushback on that though is Solo. They recasted Han, who's one of the biggest main three.
yeah, and I feel like
Um,
that movie got enough recognition and definitely didn't get enough when it was in the theaters. Like
People boycotted it because of The Last Jedi, and they just wanted to not have anything to do with it.
I hear nothing but good stuff about Solo now from everyone. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad. about
Ah,
Ahsoka.
dude, I've heard a lot of bad things.
I don't think I personally have ever like I've heard some people say like they didn't like it or that it was trash, but they've never had any. Most of them won't even when you say like, "Oh, why was it bad?" or anything like that. A lot of them won't even
Oh,
reply to
I don't like Alden. Grow
yeah
up.
or just stuff. You know,
Alden did a fantastic
like
job, and he had Harrison's approval. So what more do you want?
good movie, and it had friggin' Woody Harrelson, and but come
It
on,
more important than that, it has Amelia Clark.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
and then a wonderful little Maul cameo that has never been
Makes
revisited.
zero
Yeah,
sense.
never been revisited. I think it has something to do with shit that the comics, but I haven't
Yeah,
read
like
comics.
the Shadow Collective and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't read comics lately, so
What's your opinion?
not 100% sure. We get Finn opinion,
The Finn opinion.
right?
Finn opinion. Yin. He's a terrible cat, can't you guys tell?
Oh yeah.
All right, get out of
Okay.
here. This isn't the Finn show. Nobody cares about you. Just kidding. We all care deeply. Give me your best Ray. Come on. That's your famous line from the movies. Come on. Ray. Ray. People probably think I'm so mean to my cat, right? He loves it. Oh. This is the cost of entry to sit on my lap while we're recording.
Right?
Don't know what to tell anyone.
Pay the
Oh,
toll.
yes. Oh, yes. All right, get out of here.
I'm
God,
lucky.
he just
I'm
about ripped my whole PC off the desk. God dang.
no bueno.
Not again. All
My
right.
I'm lucky. My cat's over asleep, so I gotta deal with her right now. Angel,
So,
you're perked up. That's funny.
what do we expect to see in the next episode? In the next 4 episodes, we talked about what we liked, what we've seen. What do you want to see? What do you think we'll see?
I'm guessing they're gonna focus on like at least for a little bit of the episode, they'll probably focus on Anakin and Ahsoka's reunion. And they'll talk a little bit about that type of stuff. And I think what was the last thing we saw was Sabine giving the star map to Balin, and then they were on that ship, right?
They
Or on
jumped.
yeah, the Eye of Sion or whatever right after that.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the only thing I can think of is like she's probably gonna end up using the world between worlds to get wherever it is that Balin and Shin and Morgan and Ahsoka are headed. Which sounds terrible, but like what else are they gonna do? How else would she get there? Unless she's just gonna come back and like wait, like, oh, I'm here waiting for you guys to get back.
Well, the big theory a lot of people have is, oh, they're doing a Raiders of the Lost Ark tie-in, and the map's on her hand because it burned into her hand while she pulled it away.
Oh yeah. I
That
mean,
would
you
just
might
be a partial map.
right. I mean, you might be right, but it might be like the part of the map that you needed or something like
Yeah,
that.
the Force.
Right. Yeah. I
I don't
mean,
know. Anakin's gonna come in and he's gonna be like, look, Ahsoka, my falling to the dark side wasn't your fault. I forgive you. I'm sorry. Take this road, exit left.
right.
Peaches and cream. Get the hell out of here, kid.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm thinking. Because I mean, you can't expect too much crazy stuff, from what would be in the realm of our own imaginations at this point.
And Dave's been on record countless times saying he's not going to abuse the world between worlds. He doesn't want to elaborate on it. He doesn't want to go into it too much. It's just a tool to explain some things.
Right.
And with that being said, like, is it even a physical place you can go to? Like Ahsoka had to leave in the same portal she came in Rebels. So will she be able to get to a galaxy far, far away through the world between worlds? Or is she going to, have to leave in that water portal or wherever she ended up?
Right.
Who knows until Tuesday at 9 p.m. while I'm at work. No spoilers, please.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting.
And then after that, like who's to say what's gonna happen? I'm pretty sure we've seen Thrawn on the bridge of that ship, right? So we know they get together and he's on the bridge. And we know the ghost crew survives because we see the ghost in The Rise of Skywalker. Doesn't mean Sabine and Ahsoka make it out alive, but
Right.
at least Jason or Hera do. One and or both. Ah, that'd be crazy. What if Hera dies?
Yeah.
Ah, dude. I'm gonna hate the show.
Yeah. That's no bueno.
We can't get rid of those cakes.
No one dies. Like
Yeah, what if just the dark side dies?
I
Sorry,
don't want
Balin. Sorry, Shin. Sorry, Morgan.
the Star Wars reduced to like that's how we get our thrills or that's how we get our kicks. Like we just Game of Thrones everybody, you know. Like
Right. Speaking of Game of Thrones, you got Balin Skull, House Stark. Throw that dire wolf on his chest, bro.
right.
Perfect.
He did look, didn't he?
It looks so good. But I
Yeah, his
agree. I
both their
mean,
armor cool. Him and Shin's armor are very like kind of like Marok or whatever. His armor is very
ugh,
different. They all kind of remind me of like a knight, you know.
yeah, a good night, you know what I'm saying?
Theirs are more, yeah, right. Theirs are more like Crusader Knights, you know, Knights Templar, and his is more like an actual fighting in an arena knight, you know. Like they
Yeah.
look tunics over chainmail and stuff like that, whereas with a little bit of like armor.
Dude, I
Like
love that look so much.
yeah, it looks good. It would look really good for like somebody's OC Jedi cosplay, you know.
I actually just seen one last week, like within the last week. Uh
I just saw somebody's
dude,
like
he like had the gray beard, he had the graying hair,
yeah, we
full
probably
on Balin cosplay, dude. It looked incredible.
I would bet it was the same dude. He looked like spot on.
I wish I would have grabbed the screenshot because it was perfect. It was so beautiful.
Yeah, this guy, it's got to be the same one because this guy looked spot on too.
Let me see what's on StarWars.com real quick because I was trying to look at that earlier. Make sure we don't miss anything.
I
Oh
was just
my God.
I was just checking out the news section on Google for Star Wars to see what they're posting
I
about.
need to share this with y'all. Okay, we didn't talk about this on the show yet. What do you think about physical releases of Mandalorian season 1 and 2? Look at these tasty treats, bro.
Yeah,
Chopper freaking Rice Krispies.
I,
So good. Look at
I,
these though.
yeah, I would really like to get those. Honestly, they were running a sale on one of their websites where one of them was like 19.99, and I'm mad at myself that I wasn't able to grab it. They look so good though. I definitely would like to pick those up.
Yeah.
Add them to my
Um, I
physical.
assume they're gonna be well stocked in stores, so I haven't pre-ordered them yet. Mostly because I already have them.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I need them, but I'm definitely getting these steelbook freaking cases.
yeah. I definitely would like to get those too. I feel like that's a
Ooh,
must for any Star Wars collector.
should I take this quiz live right now in the recording? Find out how much Sabine Wren I am.
Oh yeah, I
All
say
right.
go. Neat.
All
I
right.
love stuff like that.
I don't want to do this. I'll stop. I won't stop. Who are you closest to in your family? Ugh, being
So,
put on blast now.
have you heard about? Oh yeah, right. Your family's gonna see this video on me. Picking favorites. Um, have you seen this new Star Wars book, The Living Force? Will or no, The Living Force? I'm reading the whole title to you. Um,
Uh, I'm not sure.
got Mace and Yoda and Yaddle and
Oh
another.
yeah.
I
Well,
remember
it's
her.
got like all the Jedi Masters on it.
Yeah.
Here, I'll
Uh,
find that real quick. I'll finish my Sabine quiz later. I'll let you guys know.
ooh,
What was the name of it? Star Wars book.
The Living Force. I think it's like the newest book coming out.
I was just hearing about that the other day. It sounds really good. It's supposed to be like a year before the Phantom Menace, right?
I am not 100% sure yet.
I keep clicking on the wrong things.
I saw the cover for it the other day and I meant to look it up to see like what exactly it was about, but I have been hearing that it's like
April 9th. So
yeah,
yeah, the novel is set 1 year before Star Wars The Phantom Menace. Random House World's published story delves into the Jedi Council's struggle and Qui-Gon Jinn's plea to refocus on the galaxy. In addition to Qui-Gon, the novel promises action and adventure for beloved characters like Obi-Wan, Yoda, Mace, uh, Mace Windu. Yo, y'all should check your sources.
right.
That must be the Asian version. Sorry. So no, The Living Force isn't one of the upcoming Star Wars movies. Yeah, thanks. That's a terrible article. These guys don't know anything. But yeah, it's a year before. Looks good.
Yeah, I thought it looked decent. The
I want to
cover art
get the
really.
Rise of the Red Blades too. That just came out.
I don't know if you saw the cover art for it, but the cover art for that The Living Force looks really good too.
Yeah,
Really good.
got Yoda in the
Like
center with his girl Yaddle.
like
Maybe it'll cover how they make Baby Yoda.
I almost want to try to see if I can get a poster of that. Like it looks good.
I'm gonna go back to screen sharing real quick. Bear with me. Okay, so you got Yoda, Yaddle, Mace Windu, apparently. Uh Plo Koon. Don't tell me. That's Depo Balaba, this
uh,
horny bitch. Sorry. This Master Jedi. Whoops. Adi Gallia or whatever her other name is. Because she's like two people.
I just had all the names a minute ago, and now I can't.
This is Kiadi Mundi. This is that one dude that dies easy. That's
Uh,
he dies in Clone Wars. What's his name?
okay, so
Master P. Flea. P. Plea.
this says I'm just gonna say them all. It's a nice one. Yoda, Yaddle, Devabilaba, Oppo Rencisis, Evan Peel,
Evan Peel, that's that guy.
Piel, Urel Poof, Plo Koon,
That's
Eth,
this dude.
DC Tin, Kiadi Mundi, and Adi Galat.
Adi
Gal.
Gallia.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So the two I don't know is this one. Whoops. Whoa. Okay. This one and this one. Like little furry dude and horny girl. So those are the two names that I don't recognize. CC Tin, which I think is the furry.
DC Tin I recognize. Isn't he the dude with the ears and down there, or is he the furry dude?
Even Peel is this dude.
Even Peel. Okay.
Maybe this is CC Tin.
Oh yeah, I think it is.
So who are these two?
God, it's been so
Hmm.
through all these Jedi.
That is the real question. Who are they indeed?
Kind of nice
Sith
they're
Lords.
are making us revisit them, and
Dude, I'm stoked that they're paying attention to the prequels in like Phantom Menace era again. I hope they mention Darth Plagueis.
yeah, right.
Can we get a Plagueis up in this biatch? My other cat doesn't care about being on camera. I keep checking. He doesn't come
I'm,
over.
I'd like to also talk about the comics, but I'm not seeing too much right now.
That's comical.
Yeah, right. Although my computer's being a little slow.
Like me.
Oh, there we go. No, enter, please. Can I get some news here? I'm trying to see what's up. Whole lot of High Republic coming out book wise. There's some actual kind of cool looking High Republic stuff coming out, like this one with the was he like albino looking Wookiee on the cover? The Edge of Balance,
I'm not sure.
Edge of Balance and Precedence, or something like that. Let me look at it. Come on, load. He's just not gonna load now.
Nope.
Can you tell I don't use this laptop much?
Oof. Guys, this is brutal. Sad indeed. I only got 10% Sabine.
Ooh,
I'm not very Sabine Wren.
low blow.
Maybe you have more in common with your master Ahsoka Tano. Sure. Let's do this one. All right. Maybe I'll be Ahsoka.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot. June 22nd, Under the Dark Droids crossover. June 14th, The Mandalorian season 1. Well, there are some kind of neat looking things. Anakin and Yoda team up in one. Uh, so got something to do with Vader came out. Untold story of Jabba's last protocol droid. Kind of odd.
Oh my gosh. I got baby Ahsoka too. I'm not doing well with these quizzes, y'all.
Oh,
I'm baby
not
Ahsoka and I'm 10% Sabine. Now find out how you align with Senator Leia Organa. No, you're not taking me down this rabbit hole of quizzes. Get out
right.
of here. I've had 2 disappointments. I'm not doing anymore.
So you said that's StarWars.com.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, man, I'm just like excited to see what comes next with Ahsoka. I hope we get some like SH figure arts or Mafex love,
Right.
not just sideshow, because I don't want to drop $300 on one thing that you can't even leave posed most of the time.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'd like to start doing custom 1/6 scale figures like that, because we could just get our own like old school GI Joe style articulated bodies like that without the like real skin fucking Terminator bullshit, and we just make our own,
Right.
because you can either print or buy everything that goes on them. Then you ain't gotta
True.
worry the real body or the real skin bodies uh cracking and falling apart and stuff.
Right.
I was like, "What is that noise, man? It sounds like crunching." And I forgot I put Angel's food bowl below the chair out here because the other cats keep trying to uh, eat out of it.
Nice. Dang cats, man.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know, man. I think that's pretty good for this week.
yeah,
I don't have
uh,
a whole lot more to say at the moment.
me either.
So we can go over some socials real quick. Make sure you guys check that stuff out, please. Of course, first and foremost, what is this? Alderon Armory. Please check out Etsy. A ton of new things. 6-inch scale, 1/1 scale, 1/6 scale. I mean,
Yeah, and if there's anything on there that anybody needs in a specific scale, I can do any of it in any scale.
you got these cool bases we didn't talk about, like literally a ton of things, guys. So please check out Alderon Armory on Etsy. If you happen to find yourself over on Instagram, you can check out 6-inch Galaxy on Instagram. Does have links to that Etsy, so you can get there right from my bio, as well as getting to our other social medias like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, where we do fun things. Always post like ridiculous videos and whatnot over on TikTok. So please check us out. I can't seem to close that because my bar is in the way. And of course, Alderon Armory is on Instagram as well. Please like and follow some of their stuff. Just subscribe for sure to keep up to date with new prints coming out and whatnot. That's where he
Yeah,
announces it first, I believe, is on Instagram. So anytime he's got something new coming out,
yeah, I try to. Hopefully, I'm
or
gonna be gluing new stuff out here soon.
if you just simply want to contact Brandon and talk to him about like getting custom prints or something you have in mind that he might not have listed, give him a
Yep,
message here on Instagram. Get a hold of him.
custom work can always be done.
What other social medias do we have? I think that's about it. I mean, there's our YouTube, of course, but if you're watching this video, you already know about the YouTube. So let's see. Don't have a whole lot on here, but we're growing all the time. So please check it out. Like, subscribe, drop a comment. Tell me what you'd like to see or what you'd like us to cover more. Or if you have any tips for helping us to grow, we're always down to hear it. We're always interested in moving forward. So, yeah. Final thoughts, bro?
Not a whole lot. None that I can think of.
Final thoughts. Shin Hottie is a hottie.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
can.
like and subscribe. And as always, may the force be with you.